So as you all know, I had some crazy Facebook Marketplace haul, and I just kind of want to tell you the story to everything now, and kind of lay the foundation of everything out. So technically, what happened was I was garage sailing on a Saturday. Hey, one thing, comment down below what you thought on the videos. I'm also going to put the videos down below in the description, as well as put them as cards and on the end cards at the end of this video. So I was garage sailing and literally came across the Facebook Marketplace ad, and it was just for some vintage concert T-shirts, like 50 of them for 25 bucks. I didn't really think much of it, and so I responded to the ad, and the guy's like, "Come over right away." So I went over there, and as we were talking, found out he actually was the head crew member of REO Speedwagon. Had worked for hundreds of bands in the 70s and 80s, including Prince, ZZ Top, and like Blue Oyster Cult, and a bunch of other bands. Did some sound stuff for Eddie Murphy. Very well connected. He had tons of gold records. He had crazy stuff. And so I did a thing, and he said, would you be interested in any more? And I said, absolutely. And he pulled out 2 entire totes full of concert T-shirts and hats, all, backstage passes, everything, all sorts of crazy stuff. And so what happened was, he called me the next day, and I went back and made him a deal. It was like $1,200 or $1,300 total for everything. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what I got, and then the rest, like, I'm not going to show you like everything. I'm just going to show you how much I got, and then I'll be breaking this up into like 3 or 4 haul videos to show you everything that I actually purchased. So this is where, like, this Facebook Marketplace ad, I paid a little over $1,300 for everything, and I could make up to 10,000, or not make, but sales up to 10,000, because all of these concert T-shirts are not just concert T-shirts. 90% of them are actually band T-shirts, or shirts that were made exclusively for the bands, such as REO Speedwagon and some other people and bands as well. I also have a bunch of Willie Nelson stuff. It's like tons of bands. I just have not I haven't went through any of it yet. So all this stuff is pretty much exclusive merchandise, right? Like, it's merchandise that was exclusively made for these bands, and there's some shirts that there might be only 10 of them in the world left or out there. So this stuff is going to sell for quite a bit of money. But it's crazy, and I want you to comment down below. Would you have bought all this stuff for $1,300? Yes or no? And I also want you to comment down below, would you have messaged him for those 50, and do you think that you would have asked him if he had any more? Type yes or no down below in the comments. And I just want to get your attention on if you would have or if you wouldn't have. So I have these 50 right here. There's 50 of them right here. Some of them are extremely rare, like this jacket. I'm not going to show you much because I'm going to do haul videos on everything. But I got those 50 right here. So I'm going to turn some lights on over here, and I'll show you a little taste of what else I got. So I got all of these vintage hats. Some of them are not all Rock Band hats. Some of them are. Like this one right here. Ooh, look at that. That's cool, huh? That's just a taste. Some of them aren't. But I have an entire box full of backstage passes that are time-stamped and dated. And then the rest of this bin is completely full of concert T-shirts. And this bin is completely full of concert T-shirts. There's going to be 155 concert T-shirts or around there total. This is just a taste of the shirts I have. This is one little taste right here. It's a Live Aid from Philadelphia T-shirt, and it's real. Trust me, I know my stuff. I actually, before Amazon, I was actually like heavy into concert t-shirts. I sold tons of them on eBay. I made hundreds of dollars a week on concert t-shirts. And I know how to tell if they're real, fake, if they're repops. I know all of that already. And so it has the USA, and then it has also the UK, in which Queen actually played at the UK one. See right here, Queen, boom. But this is actually the one from Philadelphia, 1985. But I can't show you the rest because this is just a taste, right? So I'm gonna do haul videos on all of this, but they're gonna be broken up into 3 or 4 videos because I'm not gonna be able to show everything all at once. Well, you want another taste? Look, you're right here. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty right here. That's actually vintage. I don't know how much that'll sell for, but something like this may not be exclusive to the band, but most of these concert t-shirts are indeed band exclusives. So these t-shirts, there might not be many out there, because if they were for the band, tops they had 10 to 15 people on their crew. They all got one. Let's say they're all warm and threw some of them away, and there might be 7 to 10 in the world out there on some of these shirts. So my next step in this process is to do some haul videos on the shirts for you guys and gals on YouTube. Show what I have, because I'm going to tell some of the stories behind the shirts, because I know some of the stories. But there's some other stuff that I have to do too as well. And it's not just as simple as a haul video. I'm going to go through all of these shirts, and I'm going to pull all the exclusive ones out. Probably 70% of them are Expand exclusives. I've already checked on some of them. Most of these shirts have 0 comps on eBay. There's none, because they're exclusives. So you might, like, I have a jacket that's an exclusive to a band. It's a crew exclusive, as well as the band had them. No one else had them. You have to understand that there might be a few out there in the world. That jacket is probably going to be listed. I'm probably going to list it at literally $1,000 plus. Some of these shirts that are band exclusives are probably going to be listed for, anywhere from $500 to $800 plus. And so you have to know that this could be a huge deal. Now, some of the shirts I have, some of them are going to be commons, are vintage commons. They might sell for $70 to $100. Some of them may not be big money. And I might be thinking over, and I don't know, maybe literally 30% are band exclusives and the rest aren't. I don't know, because I honestly haven't looked through them. I took his word. I know they're all real, because I kind of glanced at 30% of them. They're all legit, real vintage t-shirts. And the guy, Bub had no reason to lie to me, because he actually lived the life. I trusted him 100%. So I know that this deal is good. Plus, he gave me his actual phone number to reach out to him for potentially another deal. And the deal would be like a consignment, but it's not just for shirts. It's for original recordings that no one else has in the world. And so I could be consigning those with him. But he has no reason to lie to me. So I know these are all real. They're all legit. I could, out of these shirts, I said I don't know. The total sales could be 10 to 15,000. It could be 4,000. It could be 5,000. I'm guessing it's 10,000 plus. But some of the stuff is going to sit just a little bit before it actually sells, because you have to find the right buyer. So I'm also going to be contacting the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I'm going to be contacting the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to see if they're interested in any of these pieces, and if they want to pay money to put them in the museum. Obviously, it would be like primo dollar. And I do have a Johnny Cash jacket in the Johnny Cash Museum. So what you have to understand is, this could be a way bigger deal than what you think. It's not just some ratty old concert t-shirts. These are a piece of music history. And a lot of them, I'm going to sell them on eBay. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I think eBay is a good channel. But for some of these, eBay might not be a good place to sell them, because since they're so one of a kind, on some of these pieces I may actually have to reach out to a rock music or musician or a specialized auction house to sell some of this stuff. And of course, I'm going to take you all on this journey with me and show you everything and be transparent about everything. And if I flop on a deal and make it like $1,000, then I'm going to say, yeah, I flopped on the deal and didn't really make much. But if I don't, you're going to see this. Like, I'm going to take you along on all these videos, and I'm going to actually like tell you my sales. I'm going to kind of document this because this is a huge find and score, and I honestly just don't know what's going to happen.